That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday Fun Day, and we are live in the alley with Billy Trzynski and Josh Savali. Let's go, Buffalo! Sunday afternoon in the alley. Girls, boys, and bills at Thelma Gainesville Ballet. Prognostications and various jokes. So glad you're alive in the alley,
folks. What a morning it was.
And oh, it is. What a week it's been.
Well, yeah, I haven't seen you since
we beat the Colts.
November 30.
Second. So, remember a couple weeks ago when we were talking about we were a little nervous about the Bills and the Colts game?
Yep.
We were right.
Yep.
That game stunk.
Oh, that's right. We haven't, man.
Mm-hmm. What about the game after that?
I don't know. You were there.
I was.
Jimmer was there.
Yes, I was.
I was not there, but I saw them beat up the Saints pretty good.
Well, they beat up an injury-ridden team on the road. In prime time.
I wish Taysom Hill was playing.
Oh boy, it would have been even worse.
Man, he is the worst quarterback ever.
Ever. Simeon was pretty bad against the Bills, though.
Wow, I don't know. Coin flip.
Other than that one, his first interception was god awful on Thanksgiving.
You know,
he stared the guy right down. But 4 touchdowns, 2 to Dawson Knox, who him back and healthy is a
huge.
Spreads the offense out. They went deep to Gabe Davis. I mean, they kind of threw everything at him, saying, we got beaten. Now we're just going to go, yow.
If we're healthy, we're good.
Oh, yeah, big time.
And
that made a big difference.
I think we are getting healthy.
Yep. Well, with Spencer Brown is back. Latulele is back, both off the COVID list.
Oh, he's a star.
Oh, how nice of you. And Feliciano hasn't been activated off of IR yet, but he's
ready
practice.
for what I understand.
That's what they were saying. If he's, bolstering the offensive line, it's a perfect time to get healthy guys back on the offensive line and your star man there at the defensive line.
You know, it's ridiculous is that we talk about line.
Okay.
The line play. When was the last time we did that? We're like, oh, no, we need this star receiver. We need this star running back. Mm-hmm. And now we're talking about we need a lineman. You
know, and they spent two off seasons ago. They re-upped, or they gave Deion Dawkins a contract. And they were like, okay, we got this guy. Right. Last year it's Darrell Williams. Okay, he had a good year. Let's lock him back up. Guess what? They both stink.
I know.
It's not.
And we paid them both.
Yeah. We're already in. It's not good.
Man, you have to play guard because you're not good at what you were doing.
Or no, they take Cody Ford, who is absolutely a stink fest. And they move all them guys around. It's not good for anybody. They need some consistency, and they need good line play.
I guess we addressed the positions. We are great at wide receiver, great at quarterback. Our line sucks.
Yeah.
And we can't run the ball.
No. And we got, you know what, and everybody, you kind of knock the running backs.
I don't.
No, right. In the generals, that guy stinks, get him out of there.
Our line sucks.
Yeah. How can they do any good if they've got nowhere to go? They need to figure that out because tomorrow night, you're going to want to be able to run the ball a little bit.
Oh, we're not playing today?
Huh? No.
Oh.
Do you want a Timbit or not?
No.
Oh. Do you even like them?
Are they Tim Beebs?
They're not Tim Beebs. I don't want to talk about it.
That's why I don't eat them.
I'm hungover and the flavors look gross on the menu, okay? Oh, whatever. Would you guys have a Tim Beeb if I brought them? Would you have a Tim Beeb? I know you wouldn't. What's a Beeba? So mad. Oh, man, about Tim Beebs. Oh.
I love JB.
Me too. I also love the fact, though, that we're not going to the game tomorrow because I don't think I could sit through a game like that.
Oh, no.
30 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour winds.
And it sounds like it might snow.
It's going to rain and then turn into snow? Or something like that?
Yeah, similar to what we played Indy that game. When me and Matt had to stare off.
Ah, years ago.
Live in the alley, we did.
The first ever. How's the mics working? Are we doing good over here? All right, perfect.
Good enough.
Good. Oh, geez, the whole day's just good enough, isn't it?
We're gonna make it.
Good thing the puke over there is cleaned up on the side.
Oh, my. And who is this Mike you speak of? Is he the drywaller?
Oh, brother. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
I was locked in my apartment.
He was locked in. Folks, live from his locked apartment, Josh Savali.
I made it, though. Good
Yeah.
enough.
Hey, I had alligator in New Orleans. It was good. Alligator sausage. No sweet on the meat, though.
You better not.
Jimmer, did you have anything cool? Po' boy?
Jambalaya,
Oh, yeah,
Cajun
jambalaya.
omelet.
That was good stuff. Food is good. Very dirty down there. The Superdome is. The Bills need a dome, by the way. After going to the game in the dome, the Bills need a dome. It was awesome.
I think you're wrong.
I don't know, man. You go sit there in the upper level in a padded bucket seat, and it's 68 degrees during a Bills game. There's no more comfort level. I mean, that's better. It's awesome.
You sound like you like sweet with your meat.
I do.
Ah,
You know who else likes sweet with their meat?
Jimmer.
He might. Jimmer, do you like sweet with your meat?
Little maple syrup here and there on the breakfast sausage.
Oh.
All right, we're going to cut this segment out then. Thanks a lot, Jimmer.
Jimmer and the New England Patriots like sweet on their meat. So with that, it's time for Jives.
With Jimmer!
He's a pretty smart guy.
Josh, glad to see you could make it. It had to be a harrowing experience being locked in your apartment. No way to get out. But trooper that you are, you made it.
You should have seen what happened.
If I want to. I'm sure there was a swath of destruction all the way from
Well,
there to here.
there was ladies trying to get in my apartment,
That would do it.
and I don't blame them. Could you?
Not in the least. Well, anyways, let's get on with the Patriots today.
No.
I gotta do what we gotta do. They didn't start the season well. Started off with a record of 2-4 in their first 6 games. Since then, they flipped the switch and have won 6 straight, bringing them to their record of 8-4, currently good for first place in the AFC East. In that 6-game win streak, 5 of those wins were by 18 points or more, and in total in those 6 games, they've outscored opponents 211-63.
Shit.
I'm scared of them.
Last week, marquee AFC matchup, New England versus AFC South Division leader Tennessee. Score was close at halftime. New England up with 16-13. Tennessee proceeded to turn the ball over 3 times in the second half, on top of another turnover in the first half. Got shut out rest of the game. New England won 36-13.
Jimmer, if Derrick Henry plays, do you think they win?
I'll get to a point about that momentarily.
Sorry.
That was the 4th week in a row that New England shut out their opponents in the second half.
Oh.
Now, to get to your point, in that game, Tennessee was without starting receivers A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. That contributed to Ryan Tannehill only throwing for 93 total passing yards. But even without Derrick Henry, Tennessee rushed for a total of 270 yards in that game.
Yeah.
So even with Henry, I don't think it really would have made the difference because of the turnovers.
Can't turn the ball. Right. You cannot turn the ball over.
That was more rushing yards in one game than New England had allowed in the previous 3 combined.
Cool. We know we're running the ball tomorrow. We know we're running the ball tomorrow because we're good at it.
Well, now that you say that,
Uh-oh.
New England under Bill Belichick, anytime they have let an opposing offense rush for 250 yards or more, they are 5-0 straight up.
Oh my God. Wow, we have to rush for 249.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe that would do it.
Put the brakes on,
All
Rita.
right.
In that game, offensively, New England scored in 9 of their first 10 possessions. Rookie quarterback Mac Jones, 23 of 32 for 310 yards and 2 TDs. 310 yards marked his career high. He is a rookie. Let's talk about Michael McCorkle Jones.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, he's a Jacksonville native, played his college ball at Alabama.
They stink, too.
As a redshirt sophomore in 2019, when Tua Tagovailoa went out with a hip injury, he came on, led Alabama to a victory over Michigan in the Citrus Bowl. Then after the 2020 season, he took Alabama to the national championship when they beat Ohio State in the title game 52-24. And in that title game, Jones threw for 464 yards and 5 touchdowns. Rookie quarterback this year, he was rumored and highly thought to be the 3rd overall pick from San Francisco. San Francisco passed on him. He lasted to the 15th overall pick, 5th quarterback taken. Some growing pains to start. He had 9 turnovers in his first 6 games, but in the past 6, he's only had 3 turnovers. He's not putting up monster numbers or anything.
Right.
But he's completing 70.3% of passes this year, which is the 4th best completion rate in the league.
He's not big down the field, right?
Trying to dink and dunk.
Jimmer, last week was the first time I watched him play.
Mm-hmm.
He looked really good. But like you said, he doesn't throw the ball down the field.
No, he doesn't air it out at all. Well, last week, 310 yards, that was his career high.
Right.
I don't think he's thrown for 300 yards prior to that in a game. Looking at the rushing game, they're led by running back Damian Harris, 643 yards rushing, good for 14th in the league. His numbers have declined recently.
Does he have dreads?
I believe so.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. I didn't really research what players had dreads on the Patriots, but I think he does.
What kind of show are you trying to run here, Jimmer?
Harris's numbers have declined recently due to the emergence of rookie running back Ramondre Stevenson, who in the past 4 games has actually outgained Harris in rushing yards. Receiving core, you got wide receivers Jacoby Myers, Nelson Aguilar, and Kendrick Bourne. Bourne has 3 touchdowns in the last 3 games. And then you have tight end Hunter Henry, who is tied with Dawson Knox of Buffalo with the most TDs by a tight end in the league. They both have 7, leads the league. Defense, led by linebacker Matthew Judon, who is 3rd in league in sacks. He's got 11.5. Then you have cornerback J.C. Jackson, 7 interceptions, lead the AFC, and is 2nd in the league to Dallas's Trayvon Diggs, who has 9. As a team, New England is tied with Dallas for most interceptions in the league with 19. Turnover differential, New England is 2nd in the league. They have a plus 10. Indy is the only team better at plus 12. Only 2 opposing quarterbacks have thrown for more than 300 yards against New England this year. Dak Prescott lit them up for 454 yards. And this is in the this is in the category of believe it or not, but the only other person 300 yards or more, Houston backup Davis Mills.
Are you kidding me?
No, he threw for 312 yards.
Oh, that was like the 15-12 game, or wasn't that a real tight game at the end? Yeah.
Man.
That guy threw
Davis
for like
Mills. Yeah.
He threw for 3 against the Bills.
Note that safety Kyle Duggar, who leads New England with 75 tackles, was placed on the COVID list on Wednesday. It hasn't been divulged his vaccination status, so you don't know if he's playing on Monday night or not.
Right, and he didn't practice at all, and the team traveled would have been yesterday, I think, or this morning to Buffalo. So they were saying like the people watching out to see if he was getting on the plane or not.
Right. So
which you don't think he would be.
Well, if he was vaccinated, he just needs 2 negative tests in a row to be able to play.
Which the only guy to do that to come back within 10 days of a vaccinated player is Roethlisberger, and he came back in 8. He's the quickest guy to come back.
If you're looking at
because they're like, man, he sucks. Let's just get him back in there.
Who, Roethlisberger?
Yeah.
He's quitting after this year, he said.
That's what I heard. Worst quarterback in the league.
They beat the Bills.
I know. Never mind.
Elsewhere on the New England injury front, they list a total of 8 players as questionable. But Belichick is notorious for doing that. They're probably all going to play.
Wasn't Brady on the injury report for like 63 straight games or something like that? Something ridiculous.
When you're looking at point differential, New England and Buffalo are neck and neck for the league lead. New England is number 1 with a plus 146. Buffalo number 2 with a plus 144. We jump over to special teams. Kicker Nick Folk leads the league with field goals made. He's made 31 of 34 attempts.
Folk you.
He's not as good on extra points, where he has missed 4 of them. May not sound that bad, but only 4 teams in the league have a worse extra point completion percentage than New England does. When you look at, we touched on a little bit, weather for tomorrow.
Did you know Nick Folk beat us when we played Dallas Monday night? Or was it Sunday night?
Monday night?
Monday night?
Like an 08 or whatever?
Yeah.
That was Nick Folk?
I was in the end zone that he
Ugh.
kicked it at, and that was not cool.
Isn't it odd that T.O. is going to be the legend of the game on a Monday night football game?
T.O.? Really?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Gotta
That
bring him
is-
back. They won't put Eric Moulds on the damn wall of fame. but
I don't
they'll
give a
bring back-
fuck what you're saying, Billy.
There
Go
it
ahead,
is.
Jimmer.
All right. Well, forecasted wins. Got to think it's going to affect kicking on both teams tomorrow. I wouldn't see any long field goals attempted, but you never know. How will the weather affect Mac Jones? At Alabama, the furthest north he ever played was at the University of Missouri. Now, you got to know in New England he's going to play some cold games, but this by far is going to be the worst weather he's probably ever played in.
Excellent.
Let's see here. All time, New England leads the series 76, 45, and 1.
30 of those happened in the last however many years.
So I guess I'm room for a tie. You know me.
The only tie was in November of 1962.
I remember that.
Did you go to that game?
Yeah. First time in franchise history, Buffalo has had a Monday night game in December.
That would
It
be
wasn't a
tomorrow's
tie.
game. That would be tomorrow's game, John.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Go back to your house.
That's why I was locked in.
Now, the Bills did sweep New England last year, including a Monday night game last December. Buffalo went into New England, put a 38-9 beatdown on them.
Oh, yeah.
Prior to that, New
What
England,
happened to Bill Belichick's phone?
Smash.
Did he throw it? Yes, he did.
All right.
Okay.
Prior to that, New England had won 35 of 40 in the series, including 14 in a row from 2003 to 2010. A couple numbers, you won't like these first ones. Last 5 road games, New England is 4-1 against the spread. Belichick against the spread in Buffalo is 15-5-1. However, Buffalo 7-3-1 against the spread the last 11 home games. And that's all I got.
Yeah, you want to do a little Name That Patriot Alma Mater?
Let's do it.
Brought to you by Crino Music. At Crino Music, we know music, 811 Central Avenue. Right? Did I do it right? Yep. All right. I'm learning. All right. Let's
It's
see.
our first show.
It's our first show of the day, yes.
I'll show you later.
You referenced defensive lineman Matthew Judon.
Grand Valley or something like that?
Grand Valley State,
Grand
maybe?
Valley State.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
He's,
Yeah, that's great.
He's-
Jimmer.
he's-
I
the
looked him
man.
up today.
I had one more because you named, obviously, we know Mac Jones.
McCorkle.
Isn't that just ridiculous?
Michael McCorkle Jones.
McCorkle
Did you hear
is-
that he got MJ? What's his number?
10?
MJ 10. That's
Oh, like TB 12?
he's trying to do MJ
Yeah,
10.
he's trying to do that.
You cannot do MJ. I know an MJ. Do you know an MJ?
Why, yes.
The best
Chicago
ever.
Bulls.
You
Yeah,
can't do it.
come on. You're a face.
Jimmer, that's all I got. Matthew Judon.
All right,
the only
good
one for
enough.
today. You're the winner.
Thank you, Jimmer.
Thank you, Jimmer. W, you want a Timbit?
No,
Sure.
they're not beats.
Oh. Janet, do you want one?
No, thank you. They're not cheap.
This is horseshit. No one wants it. Hey, speaking of Dawson Knox, and he's got 7 touchdowns. That is the Bills franchise record
You know
for
what?
touchdowns for a tight end.
You know what? Inspired his hair is our hair.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I'm gonna get a perm like Billy, or a regular hair like Josh.
Regular hair. Did you see Sean McDermott in the post game? Asked him about
yeah. Oh, yeah.
They asked him about his hair, and he goes, "Oh, it must be the product."
That's what I use. We use the
there's-
same product. Here's the product. I don't know what product I use. It's in a purple bottle.
I think it's the same one. The pump action.
I haven't used
Tell-
products in my hair.
Wow.
Double A also uses product.
There's one other thing.
I don't
Talking
get-
about the Patriots.
I don't hair.
I know you don't hair. You big bully. Something about the Patriots and football.
Oh,
Some
cheetahs.
kind of weird stat.
Yeah, I'm just glad we're not playing the Jaguars because they are so good.
The Jaguars.
Yeah, they're the best team I've ever seen.
Man, what was that thing about the team? Sorry, I was spitting donuts on you.
That's fine.
Jimmer, didn't we talk about last time there was something crazy about? No, we talked about the rushing thing. That'll come to me. Never mind.
All right, good enough.
Want to do some questions with Double A?
Nah.
Okay, that's it, folks.
Q&A with Dubai!
Double A. Oh, now you want a Timbit. You're off camera. You want to eat on camera. You don't get any Tim Beeb.
I know.
Hi.
Hi. How you guys doing? It's been a little while.
It's a little chilly.
We haven't talked.
No. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. All
On
right.
to the next segment.
See you later. Well, you want me to ask you a couple of questions?
Yep.
But it's not called Sit There with Double A.
That would have been way better.
You went to
I'm already rethinking for next
You're
week.
just twiddling your thumbs.
Let's just sit here with Double A. All right, I'm going to give you the 4 teams in the division, and you're going to tell me which helmet you like the best.
Oh, I got.
All right, so first we're going to do the NFC. We'll do the South, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Carolina, or New Orleans. Who has the best helmet?
Tampa Bay.
No doubt.
They're all uniforms. are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
This
And
is
it,
pretty cool.
what makes me mad now is,
Brady's there?
That's true. I personally like the New Orleans one. I love the.
that's fine.
The Florida League?
yeah, I love that. I love
Wanna
the
go?
color.
Nice looking helmet.
Yep.
But yeah, I think Tampa Bay's probably right.
Yeah, it's just it's a great look.
Yeah. Now, do you think? How would you compare it to the old style Tampa Bay?
The creamsicles?
Yes.
And the big swashbuckler?
Yes.
That's what I would have.
Like, if that was the still, would they then be the number 1 still?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If
Yeah.
it's one or the other, I think so.
That's a Buccaneer.
All right. How about we do the West? Arizona, the Rams, San Fran, Seattle.
Seattle.
I like San Fran's.
You would.
I do.
I don't know
It's
why,
classic.
but I think
You like Seattle's the best?
Seattle's got a nice.
It's got a good flow to it.
I think the Rams actually, like, now that they've kind of doctored their colors a little bit, their helmets are
It's better.
Are cool.
Yeah, it's better.
they're kind of like plain but sleek.
I used to like Steve Largent.
Yes.
It's pronounced L'Argent.
Oh,
Yes, he's
Largent.
French. All right. Let's do the North. Let's do Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago, Detroit.
I'm gonna go Chicago.
For classic?
Yep.
I kind of like Minnesota's.
Yeah.
You know?
Billy, you're wrong.
I
Taking
wish
this personal.
I wish Detroit was better because I love the color scheme.
High five, Billy.
I don't want to. You put your glove on backwards.
I put it on the wrong.
No wonder he
hand.
couldn't get out the door.
I don't mind Minnesota's.
Yeah.
Chicago's a
I like
classic.
it too. And Minnesota's fans are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
You
Except
know, they're fun.
except their comments on Diggs.
Well,
I don't like them for that.
Well, you can't.
you can't dig that.
How about let's do the East? This one's gonna be tough because I think the East is very all classic like style. So Dallas, Giants, Washington, Philly.
right now, Washington football team.
Yeah.
I think it looks cool with the number. I like that. Just
Number on the one and the
Yeah.
W on the other.
yeah, just plain, almost like the Alabama style.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I think I really like that color,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it's burgundy, maroon, whatever. I really like their helmets.
I'm mad that someone in that division has to make the playoffs. Because everyone is so bad.
Even the Cowboys are disturbingly weird this
Yeah.
year.
They were really good, and then all of a sudden they've just been really bad. Like, the NFL's weird this year.
Well, right, they're kinda like the-
everything has been. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Everything's been weird.
Yep, weird.
Hey, you want to do the AFC?
We lost to Jacksonville.
I know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, start off. Yeah, go team.
Well, let's start with that division. Let's do Jacksonville, Indianapolis, Tennessee, or Houston.
None of them. They all stink.
Next.
I like Indy. I like the horseshoe.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
would.
It's classic.
Yeah, you're right.
The Texans.
You're
are
right.
all-
That's
But yes,
If you're gonna
you
go
can
with the
eliminate
worst-
all four if you want to.
If you're going with the worst, it's the Titans. That's
Yes.
the worst uniform in the NFL.
Yeah,
They
very much
stink.
so. And it's been updated several times.
Yeah,
It
it
I
still
know.
stinks.
The Oilers is way. If they were still in Houston and it was the Oilers, they would be.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That was a great design.
yes,
And I hate them for other reasons as well.
yes.
I don't know if you know them.
Personally,
Yeah.
They did some things to us.
Oh, well, they cheated.
Yeah, they did.
They're
some
like
things.
the Patriots.
Yeah.
They cheat.
All right, let's do the West. Chargers, Kansas City, Raiders, Denver.
Chargers, Kansas City, Raiders, Denver. Denver, if it was the old helmets, I'll go with the Chargers.
The old helmets, the old color scheme of Denver.
Yes.
God,
Totally
I
kicks
want
butt.
that back so
The
bad.
D with
Yes.
the horse coming through it. Yeah, that's a great look.
I'm going to go with the Raiders because,
It's classic.
Because it's classic.
I mean, it's great.
It is. It's
Yeah.
classic. They haven't changed a thing, and they don't need to.
Yeah.
Except their city.
Yeah.
They change their
That's
city
right. They do
every
change.
once in a
They
while.
change the studio just about as often. No, never mind. Never mind.
Well, 5 years we've been here. We got to go somewhere else. Let's go to Vegas.
Yep.
All right,
We'll be a bad football team there, too.
All right, let's do the Central. Let's do Cleveland, Cincinnati.
The Central? What year is
Baltimore,
it?
Pittsburgh. I couldn't remember what it is.
The
What is
North.
it? The North. Okay.
So who you got? Name the teams up again.
Cleveland, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Pittsburgh.
Cincinnati. I like the Bengals. I like the mirrored Bengal tiger look on the helmet.
Yeah.
I hate Icky Woods.
Ah, you would.
I love
And
the
I'm
dance.
going to go with the Browns because that's a...
Orange helmet?
It's classic. It's classic.
I'm gonna go with the Browns because they have an orange helmet.
Because it's an orange helmet.
What else?
Yeah, what other color could it be?
It's got to be an orange helmet. We're the Browns.
So I definitely chose this one to go last because I'm assuming we all know the answer to this. But
Patriots.
Buffalo, New England, Jets, Miami.
I'm going to go with
Miami.
the Buffalo football team.
I like a Dolphins. Cool. Bills.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
And I didn't figure there was going to be too much debate on that one.
I don't care what color helmet it is or whatever. I love the Bills stuff. Helmet.
All right. So I think I've asked you this question before, so I might adjust it. But what's the best cut of steak you ever had?
The best cut? Like the certain names?
Yeah.
Had this porterhouse. I don't remember where it was.
Bone
Porterhouse. Bone in.
In? Bone in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anything bone in, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that sounds creepy, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about steak, so
Yeah, if we're talking about other things, we're having some problems.
some
here.
red flags are going off.
But yeah, give me a bone in, T-bone, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, what if you couldn't get a red meat? What kind of cut would you go from there? No red meat.
Give me an example.
I mean, you could have a chicken wing if you wanted to.
Oh. Oh.
You could have pork chops.
Oh. Oh.
You could have turkey.
I'd probably
You
just
could
get
have
potatoes.
alligator.
Potatoes?
Yeah.
Oh, that was my next question.
Red potatoes.
What's the best way to have a potato?
Oh, what? If you're gonna say the best way to have potatoes is just a regular red potato, mashed with garlic.
Mashed with garlic.
I think
I'm a potato skin.
loaded with
Loaded's
sour
good, too.
cream.
Yep. What's the best bar other than McGill's that you've ever been to?
Coils. Wing, ding, 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 ding.
Pretty much wherever I work.
Oh.
There's a lot of them.
That's true.
How many times?
Been fired, been hired way too many times.
At the same places. All right, last question. Do you think that emu really can't fly, or do they just choose not to?
I think they're lazy.
They're heavy.
Well,
Yeah, they are heavy. I think they can't fly.
he's not heavy. He's my brother.
That's it for me.
Hey, all
Thanks,
right.
Dubla.
Thanks, Dubla. Oh. Hey. Oh. Oh, brother. Oh, I got my note cards over there, but I have to pull out the old device for the old, what you call it here, picks and stuff. We'll get to that in a second. I still haven't figured out that stat I wanted to share with you from earlier.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think so.
Text me later.
Offensive?
That's offensive.
It's defensive.
I don't remember exactly what it was. Something about the Patriots and something, and Mac Jones and his, him not throwing the ball down the field, but he actually kind of has, but he really hasn't. There's a lot of different ways to look at it.
Because of yards after completion.
Correct.
So he's
You're
had
talking about
long
the yak?
passes, but none of them have actually gone more than 20 yards.
Right, so it's a deceiving stat.
Right, the receivers have taken them to
Yeah.
the longer.
If it's a 7-yard pass that they get 60 yards on, it makes
Yeah.
it look a lot different than it actually is.
right.
So you guys ready for some quick picks?
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's.
I'm not ready. Okay, I'm
Are
ready.
you ready now? Let's go to Tampa Bay at Atlanta.
Tampa Bay is given 10.5. Over and under is 50.5. Atlanta 1-4 against the spread in home games this year. 0-3 against the spread against teams with a winning record. It's got to be Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I mean,
Tampa Bay big.
yeah,
Wow.
Atlanta's not good.
No, they are not. Yee. And they,
I-
didn't they beat Jacksonville last
I
week?
mean, their
Well,
best
I mean, that's the best team in the league.
their best running back is a wide receiver.
Cordell Patterson.
Patterson.
I mean, he's having a great year, but come on.
Right.
I also think Tom Brady beat Atlanta once before. I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah,
that.
wait, I think there was a comeback or something.
I think he's only lost once ever to Matt Ryan, too.
Who
I'll go with Tampa Bay as well.
would lose to Matt Ryan? Matty Ice.
We'll find out. We got to play him later this year still.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Oh,
Atlanta.
I got Atlanta, of course.
All right. Cardinals at Bears. Is Kyler Murray back?
Yes, Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins both back after missing 3 games. Even without those two playing, Arizona is straight up on the road, is 6-0 this season, and have won all their road games by 10 points or more.
Holy cannoli.
So Arizona.
One of them wasn't one of those games at Tennessee to open the season too? They blew Tennessee out.
I believe so, yes.
The Arizona defense is not bad with the offense coming back. I think they could probably handle them. I'm gonna go Arizona.
Yeah.
I
same
want
here.
I want the Bears to do well.
Yeah.
Because the coach is got to get fired. You know, this whole they stink. Cardinals on the road.
Not it's not even close.
No. Ooh, this is another make it break it for San Diego, as I like to keep calling them.
Or Los Angeles.
What's that?
Or Los
Or
Angeles.
Los Angeles. On the road at the Bengals, and this is another time to see if because I think the Chargers right now hold the final spot in the AFC playoff
I do
picture.
believe you're
Yes,
correct
you're
on that.
And they have just been so up and down and so conservative. Herbert's awesome, and they just play him so tight to the vest. So they're playing at Cincinnati. What's the line on that one, Jimmer?
Chargers are getting 3, 49.5 over and under. You said Chargers are up and down. Let me tell you. In even weeks of the season, the Chargers are 1-5 and average 18 points per game.
Okay.
We are in week 13. Odd weeks. Chargers are 5-0 and average 33 points per game.
What the hell?
This is true. This is true. Look
Look
it up.
I
Look it up. Look it up.
You made that up.
Did not.
Oh,
Did not. But I'm going Cincinnati.
Okay, that's an amazing stat.
It's true. 'Cause I didn't believe it either when I
I was
looked
gonna
at
go
it, but-
Cincinnati all the way, but man, that's a great stat. I'm gonna go Chargers.
I'm
Yeah, but
going,
you said it was 3.
yeah.
Yeah. Chargers
going
getting
Bengals at
3.
home.
I'm gonna pick a weird enough a tie.
There it is.
Ooh. Minnesota at Detroit. I want Detroit to win a game so bad, and they just won't do it.
You know what? They're still in the hunt. I'm not kidding you.
Somebody did an article on how
They are in the hunt.
how they could get into the playoffs.
Is it because they have a tie?
10-1, and you're in the hunt?
Yeah. Yeah, they have to win out, and then there was a bunch of teams that would have to lose. Like
You're a lion.
they figured it out. They figured it out. Now the
You're
problem
a
is,
lion,
problem is
double A.
Detroit would have to win all those games.
Yeah, right. That's it. Those are the teams. All that can fall into the way they need it, but Detroit has to do their end of the bargain, which they haven't done once this season.
Well, Minnesota is giving 7. Over and under is 46.5. Is Detroit the best winless team ever? Because they're 0-10-1, but against the spread, they're 7-4. That's the 4th best mark in the league.
Oh my goodness!
Because they've lost like 3 at last second field
Oh
goals.
yeah, the Baltimore game.
And
The Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Jimmer, yes, they are.
So I'm taking Minnesota on a last-second field goal.
Oh.
I'll take Minnesota. I don't think the last second field goal. I think they actually blow them out.
Yeah, I'm going Minnesota by 80.
I think Minnesota loses this game
What?
because
Dalvin Cook isn't playing.
they are going 1-10-1
Madison's
after this week.
Okay.
Detroit is like you said, Jimmer, the best winless team ever.
Moving on. Giants at the streaking Dolphins.
Giants are getting 6.5. Over and under 39.5. Daniel Jones is out. Mike Glennon comes in at
The
quarterback
world's
for
longest
Giants.
neck.
Miami has covered 4 straight games and is 5-1 against the spread
Is
as
he
a
a
home favorite with
Brontosaurus?
Coach Brian Flores. It's got to be Miami. Miami's just hot right now.
Yeah. They're so hot right now.
Tua has found his wide receiver in Waddle.
Yep.
And now he gets Parker back as well. I think that only bodes well for him. Miami.
Good thing the Bills played him twice already.
Yeah.
I'll go Miami too. I like their
I'm going to
helmets.
say, I'm going to go with the Giants because their backup quarterback is from Buffalo.
Jacob.
They're going to put him in there. He's going to lead him to a comeback. Go Giants.
Okay.
How weird.
Eagles at the Plains. What do you got for us, Jimmer?
Jeff Hostetler.
What? We're just throwing out random backup quarterback. I'll take random backup quarterbacks from the 90s, Alex.
Boo.
All right, Eagles are given 5, 43.5 over and under. Pains me to say this. The Eagles and the Jets have played 11 times in their existences. Eagles are 11-0.
Oh.
Make it 12-0. I'm going with the Eagles.
Isn't everybody playing a backup quarterback?
Jalen Hurts is out, but Gardner Minshew is in.
Oh, but that
Hurts
one
is out.
That one hurts.
But isn't also your quarterback out?
No, Kyle Wilson is playing. Or Zach Wilson is playing.
back.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait.
Brian
Jimmer,
Wilson?
Then I'm going to say the
He's
Jets.
singing the national anthem.
I'm going to say the Jets give him a hard time, but Philly wins.
Jimmer, you guys have a starting quarterback?
Zach Wilson.
Not Brian Wilson.
Oh, I didn't know you
Or
guys
Kyle
had
Wilson.
a starter.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the Eagles, but the Jets are gonna cover the spread.
I think this is also a tie.
Okay.
Colts at Texans.
Colts are giving 10, over and under 45.5. Indy has covered their past 4 road games and has covered 8 of last 10 versus Houston. I like Houston to maybe keep this a little close, but I like Indy to win.
Yep. I agree with that sentiment.
Tyrod keeps things
Interesting.
but I think Indy runs all over him.
Yeah, they're not a good team.
No.
Indy's gonna kill him.
Yeah. I mean, they could. I'm a little more Jimmer. I
But
think the Texans
you're
keep it
right.
close.
Tyrod does do.
Enough.
He'll keep a team in it.
Hey, there's no.
He'll tease you.
Spit it out.
He will tease you. He will just do enough and sorry, man.
Yep.
I did my best.
So there's no buys this week, right? The bye weeks are over.
No, there's buys.
No, there's some buys.
This is the last bye week.
Green Bay's on a bye.
Carolina.
Carolina's on a bye.
Well,
Which,
next
now that you
week,
brought up
New
buys,
England's
yeah,
on
New
bye.
England has not had their bye week yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's next week.
Exactly.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, Billy was right.
Are you trying to start something? All right, back to the football. In a game that this one could be interesting, the Washington football team at the Raiders.
Washington is getting a 1.5, 48 over and under. Washington, their first 8 games were 1-7 against the spread, but have covered their last 3. But I'm going with the Raiders.
Heineke's been playing very well. I might hedge towards Washington on this one.
Yeah, I'll go Washington.
I'm good with you, AA. Because, you know, the Raiders, they start off every year okay. They win some games, and
Then they fire everybody.
yeah, they're not good.
So who you got?
Tie.
Back to the ties.
Jaguars at the Rams. What's up with the Rams?
Well, Jaguars are getting 12.5 over and under 48. Rams 3-game losing streak. This is their get well game.
Yeah.
I like Rams.
Same.
Big.
I was just going to say get well game. Definitely Rams.
Yep.
Only because they're at home.
Yeah. It helps.
Ravens at Steelers, which used to be the big AFC North Battle Royale. Kind of, I don't know, it still could be, but the Steelers got absolutely trounced last week by the Bengals.
Well, Baltimore is giving 4. Over and under is 44. This is one of the 2 stats where something's got to give. Baltimore 3-6 against the spread as a favorite this season. Pittsburgh 1-5 against the spread at home this season. But I'm going with Baltimore.
Yeah, Ben is not good.
No.
Baltimore.
I just saw something today that this is he's out.
Yeah, he's saying
Yeah, he
he's
said
last
he's
year.
done. Yep.
And he should have been out 2 years ago, probably.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
49ers at Seahawks. Seahawks, first time ever Russ has lost 4 in a row in his career. They
Yeah.
kind of stink.
Well, San Fran is giving 3, 45.5 over and under. Talk about Russ Wilson. Since he came back from his injury 3 games ago, Seattle's offense has scored a grand total of 26 points in 3 games.
That's
Sam-
good, right?
Not really.
Okay, I didn't think so.
And San Francisco quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, 9-0 outright as a road favorite in his career. So I'm going San Fran.
He is also not good.
Seattle signed Adrian Pearson this week and is starting him as their starting running back
Yeah.
today.
He had, 81 yards on 30 carries for the Titans in 3 games?
Yes. So 36-year-old running back, a quarterback who is obviously slipping. I'm going San Fran.
I'm going San Fran, too.
I guess I'll take him just because. But, man.
It's not a ringing
I could
endorsement.
be a better running back than him, I would say.
Well,
you
he could
don't think Garoppolo's any good?
No.
Okay. Sunday night game tonight. Broncos at Chiefs. And this one could be strange, and it could be the Chiefs just wax them.
Broncos are getting 8.5, 46.5 over and under. Kansas City has won the last 11 straight versus Denver. And I'm saying make it 12.
Well,
I mean, Teddy Bridgewater is at best a serviceable quarterback. He does not make that team better.
he's
There's
a
no way that
bridge
there's no
water quarterback.
there's no way that he overcomes what Kansas City does, and so I go with Kansas City.
Yeah, with Kansas City's defense much improving the last couple of weeks, their quarterback looks like he's kind of got his groove back. Denver's they're weird. I think they keep it close for a hot minute, but then I see Kansas City kind of
They just can't keep up with them.
right. Denver doesn't have the firepower on offense or defense.
I agree with you. 2-0, Kansas City.
Perfect. Oh, now I remember what I was going to say. The Bills have a chance to match their franchise record for consecutive divisional wins on Monday night.
Oh, that is correct.
That'd be
There
10
you
in a
go.
row if they win Monday night. And the last time they did that was like 90-91, I want to say. So they haven't done that in a long time. So that'd be pretty freaking cool.
Let's do it.
Let's do it
I wouldn't mind it.
now. All right, Jimmer, game of the century.
Game of the
At least for
century
tomorrow.
for this week. New England is getting 3.
Jimmer, let me take my
41
glove
and a half.
off before. Tell me what's going on.
Well, as Josh mentioned earlier, this is the first time in Buffalo's franchise history that they're hosting a Monday night game in December. And note that I didn't say earlier, Buffalo has covered 5 straight games played in December or later, including playoffs. I just think rookie quarterback coming in, weather's going to be a factor.
It's going to be crap, right?
Oh, it's going to be.
Except for what wind, snow, maybe rain.
I don't think it's snow's going to be that much of a factor,
At its
but
lowest, it's supposed to be 20 miles per hour. At its
Right.
lowest.
so
And it's
wind chill,
highest.
it's going to be cold.
It's going to be 50.
25. Oh.
I'm saying Buffalo
If you want
stops
to
the
talk
New
about
England
high,
streak.
talk to Matt.
Jimmer, continue, please.
Buffalo stops the streak. I'm going Buffalo, we'll say 22-18.
I love you, Jimmer. I'm glad I put the glove back on.
Backwards.
Yeah, I'm going to say we just barely eke it out. It's 23-20. It'll be a sloppy game.
I think that some of the stats and heading into this game aren't misleading. I think it's very interesting to note, the New England's going to run it all over the Bills. Look what the Colts did and look what Tennessee did. That's 2 teams of the entire season.
With superstar backs.
The number one offense or the number one defense in the NFL right now is the Patriots. The number 2 defense is the Bills, and they've been either 1 or 2 the entire season.
Yeah.
So it's not sound the freaking alarm because it's going to be crappy out. New England's going to run the ball against you. I'm not that worried about it. And I think this, if you're going to have one game that you can afford Tre'Davious White to be hurt for, even though it's the rest of the season, it might be tomorrow night. With the weather, with the fact that your cornerbacks and your defensive backfield are very strong tacklers, that can play a lot. That can be huge for tomorrow night. I think if Allen can get off to a decent start, just managing the game and not trying to go nuts in the wind and throw the ball down the field, if the Bills can get out to a lead, I think they're going to be just fine. I'm thinking like
So, Billy, who's going to win?
the Bills.
Okay. I also think the Bills are going to win. But I think we need to run the ball. All right, short story, long, Billy. Go Bills.
I hope they win.
Josh, I hope you can make it back into your apartment, man.
I hope you can.
I got a window I can crawl in. It's going to be nuts.
All right.
Well, go Bills.
Go Bill.